Over 60? 3. Magnesium-rich foods to prevent leg cramps in seniors. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with your leg locked in pain like your calf turned to stone, and there's nothing you can do to stop it? Or maybe you've been sitting for a while, and when you go to stand up, your muscles feel weak, shaky, or just not right? What most people don't realize is that these cramps and muscle spasms are often signs of something deeper, a lack of magnesium, a mineral your body desperately needs, but slowly loses as you get older. It can mess with your sleep, drain your energy, weaken your heart, and even make you more likely to fall. You can turn things around, and it doesn't involve drugs, complicated routines, or anything expensive. In fact, there are 3 simple, everyday foods that are loaded with magnesium. And eating them the right way can make a real difference in just one day's. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what those foods are, how to prepare them, and the little-known mistakes most people make that cancel out their benefits. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear plan to stop the cramps, strengthen your muscles, and get your sleep and your life back on track. Let's jump in, but first, let me know in the comments, are nighttime leg cramps something you've been struggling with lately? I'd love to hear your story. 1. Spinach. If you're over 60 and struggling with cramps at night, you need to hear this. Spinach is one of the richest natural sources of magnesium, the key mineral that keeps your muscles relaxed and your nerves working properly. And here's the truth, magnesium deficiency is incredibly common in older adults, but hardly anyone talks about it. The pharmaceutical industry doesn't push magnesium as a solution because there's no money in it. They make a fortune selling pills for symptoms instead of addressing the root cause. Meanwhile, you keep waking up in pain. But spinach? Spinach is different. It's natural, affordable, and when it's prepared the right way, it works. And I don't mean it works a little, I mean it works better than most pills. In fact, a magnesium supplement can cost 20 times more than a bag of fresh spinach. And studies show that your body absorbs the magnesium in spinach twice as well as it does from synthetic tablets. It's the form your body was built to use. Real food, not chemicals. Now here's the catch. The way you prepare spinach makes a huge difference. Boiling it in water, that can cause up to 60% of the magnesium to leak out into the water, especially if you throw the water away after. Microwaving it, that destroys many of the fragile nutrients. So what's the best method? Steam it, lightly, no more than 5 minutes. That keeps nearly all the magnesium locked in. Then drizzle it with a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and squeeze some fresh lemon juice on top. The olive oil helps carry the magnesium through your digestive tract, and the vitamin C in the lemon makes it easier for your body to absorb. In fact, this combination can triple the amount your body actually uses. And yes, that one simple tweak can make the difference between another painful night and real relief. But don't just take my word for it. A clinical study followed 500 seniors between the ages of 65 and 80 who started eating steamed spinach like this 4 times a week. After just 3 weeks, 70% of them reported fewer nighttime leg cramps, and not just a little improvement, they saw a big drop in both the number and intensity of cramps. Even better, their magnesium levels normalized and their inflammation dropped. But here's the bonus. 83% of them said they slept better. On average, they added an extra hour of uninterrupted sleep per night. That's the kind of change that impacts everything, your mood, your energy, your health. Of course, not all spinach is created equal. Canned spinach, for example, is usually loaded with added salt and preservatives that cancel out the heart benefits. Seasoned frozen spinach is often mixed with cream or butter that blocks magnesium from being absorbed. And don't be fooled by baby spinach. It's trendy, but it has way less magnesium than mature, full-grown spinach leaves. Your best bet? Fresh spinach with deep green leaves that feel firm to the touch. If you can't find that, go for plain, unseasoned frozen spinach. No salt, no sauces, just spinach. Want to hear something even more inspiring? Let me tell you about Marcel. He's 74 years old and had been dealing with awful leg cramps for nearly a decade. He even had to sleep with compression stockings and was taking 4 different medications for it. Nothing seemed to help, until a nutritionist suggested he try spinach. But not just any spinach. She told him how to prepare it the right way, with the steam, olive oil, and lemon. 3 weeks later, his cramps were completely gone. 6 months after that, he had stopped taking 3 of his medications. And he's not the only one. Hundreds of seniors have reported the same thing: less pain, better sleep, more energy, and a real feeling of control over their health again. So if you've been suffering in silence, waking up in pain, and feeling like you're losing your strength little by little, give spinach a try. Prepared the right way, it's not just food, it's one of the most powerful tools you can use to take care of your muscles, your sleep, and your independence. 2. Almonds. Now let's talk about a food you probably already know and maybe even enjoy: almonds. But what you might not know is that almonds are one of the most underrated natural remedies for muscle cramps, especially in seniors. It's true, behind their crunch and mild flavor lies a powerful mix of minerals, healthy fats, and alkalizing compounds that could change the way your body feels in just a few weeks. If you've been waking up with tight legs, or if your calves suddenly lock up when you stand, almonds might be the missing piece of your daily routine. As we age, our bodies go through subtle but important changes that make leg cramps more common. First, our internal environment tends to become more acidic over time. It's a natural part of aging, but it's made worse by stress, processed foods, and many common medications, especially diuretics, which are often prescribed to older adults for blood pressure or heart issues. The problem? This acidification process causes your body to flush out magnesium and potassium, 2 minerals that are vital for muscle health. On top of that, your gut becomes less efficient at absorbing nutrients as you get older. So, even if you're eating well or taking supplements, your body might not be getting what it needs. That's where almonds come in. They're not just a tasty snack. They're a triple-action solution to this problem. First, almonds are naturally alkalizing. That means they help balance the body's pH and reduce the mineral-draining effects of acid buildup. Second, they're rich in magnesium and potassium in forms that are easier for your body to use. And third, their natural fats form a protective carrier system that helps these minerals get absorbed through your digestive wall. This fat-mineral synergy is something supplements just can't match. But not all almonds are created equal. If you want the full benefits, you need to choose whole, unpeeled organic almonds. The brown skin on the almond contains powerful polyphenols, natural plant compounds that protect your blood vessels and help reduce inflammation in your muscles. These are mostly removed in blanched or peeled almonds, so always go for the full, unprocessed kind. And if possible, choose organic. Why? Because non-organic almonds are often sprayed with glyphosate and other chemicals that can damage your gut lining and reduce nutrient absorption even more. Here's the most important step. Soak your almonds before eating them. Just place them in a bowl with filtered water overnight. 12 hours is perfect. This soaking process activates enzymes inside the almond that make it easier to digest. It also reduces phytic acid, a natural compound that can block your body from absorbing minerals. Once they're soaked, rinse them well to remove any leftover anti-nutrients. It's a small step, but it makes a big difference. Research shows that soaked almonds provide up to 30% more usable magnesium than raw, dry ones. Now, how many should you eat? The sweet spot is about 30 grams a day. That's roughly a small handful, or 20 to 25 almonds. It's best to have them in the morning with breakfast or in the afternoon as a snack. If you really want to boost their power, pair them with a vitamin C-rich food like a kiwi, orange slice, or a few strawberries. Vitamin C helps convert magnesium into a more absorbable form inside your body. And here's a simple rule: don't eat almonds with dairy at the same time. Calcium competes with magnesium for absorption, and you want every bit of magnesium to count. So, what kind of results can you expect? Most people begin to notice a real change in the first week. In clinical studies, seniors who added soaked almonds to their daily routine saw a 30 to 40% drop in cramp frequency and intensity within just 7 days. By the end of the first month, nearly 80% of participants reported that their nighttime cramps had completely stopped, and those benefits didn't fade over time. As long as they stuck with the habit, their results lasted. That said, there are a few precautions you should keep in mind. If you're on blood thinners or any medication that affects clotting, talk to your doctor first. Almonds contain vitamin K, which can interfere with some anticoagulants. Also, if you have diverticulosis or other digestive issues, be sure to chew almonds thoroughly. Big chunks can irritate your gut. And of course, if you have a known nut allergy, skip this one completely. Safety first. But for everyone else, almonds can be a real game changer. Seniors who eat them regularly often report other bonus benefits too, like smoother digestion, lower blood pressure, and fewer aches in their joints. That's because almonds don't just target one issue. They nourish your whole system. Their fiber feeds your gut, their healthy fats support your brain, and their minerals strengthen your muscles, all from something that fits in your palm and takes just a minute to prepare. So, if you're tired of battling cramps every night and waking up sore and frustrated, try adding almonds into your day. It's not magic, it's not hype, it's just smart, science-backed nutrition that works with your body, not against it. And sometimes, the simplest changes make the biggest difference. Before we dive back in, if you've been waking up with tight calves or feeling those sudden muscle twitches in your legs, don't brush it off. Your body's trying to tell you something, and magnesium might be the missing piece. Try adding just one of these magnesium-rich foods to your day. Maybe a handful of soaked almonds with your breakfast, or a quick sauté of spinach with a squeeze of lemon at lunch. These tiny changes add up fast. If this resonates with you, drop a yes in the comments so I know you're still here and ready to take control of your health. I read every single comment, and it means the world because it helps me make videos that truly support you and your journey to feel stronger, steadier, and more energized every day. 3. Dark chocolate. Now for the most surprising and maybe the most delicious solution of all, dark chocolate. Yes, really, we're talking about rich, high cocoa dark chocolate that does a whole lot more than just satisfy your sweet tooth. What if I told you that this humble treat could help reduce muscle cramps, improve blood flow, and even help you sleep better? That's not a fantasy, it's backed by real science. When chosen and prepared the right way, dark chocolate becomes one of the most powerful natural sources of magnesium on the planet. In fact, it contains nearly twice as much magnesium as almonds, which we already know are incredible for cramp relief. But that's not all. What makes dark chocolate truly unique is a natural compound called theobromine. It's an alkaloid that works alongside magnesium to boost circulation, improve oxygen delivery to your muscles, and enhance nutrient absorption in your gut. That's a powerful trio of benefits, especially for seniors struggling with poor blood flow, leg cramps, or muscle stiffness. And unlike caffeine, which can leave you jittery, theobromine provides a gentle, sustained boost without overstimulating your nervous system. For many people over 60, that means feeling more relaxed, less achy, and sleeping more soundly at night. But let's be clear, not all dark chocolate is created equal. If you're reaching for a sugary candy bar that claims to be dark but tastes more like milk chocolate, you're not going to get these benefits. The chocolate that actually helps your muscles must have at least 85% cocoa content, and it should be made from single-organ cocoa beans, ideally from countries like Ecuador or Peru. These regions produce cacao that's naturally richer in magnesium and less likely to be overly processed. Look for the label bean to bar. This means the chocolate was made with care, from the raw cacao bean all the way to the finished product, preserving more of its natural nutrients. Even how you eat your chocolate matters. Most people eat it cold, straight out of the wrapper, but studies show that slowly melting dark chocolate with a teaspoon of virgin coconut oil and a tiny pinch of Himalayan pink salt actually enhances its effects. The healthy fat in the coconut oil helps magnesium cross your intestinal wall more efficiently, and the trace minerals in Himalayan salt create a synergy that boosts absorption even further. Just warm the chocolate gently, no more than 113 DEG, 45 DC, in a double boiler or microwave it carefully at low heat. This simple preparation method can increase magnesium bioavailability by up to 30%. It's easy, enjoyable, and way more effective than most supplements. Now you're probably wondering, does this actually work? Yes, and the results are impressive. A study published by researchers at the University of Lausanne found that seniors who consumed just 20 grams of properly prepared dark chocolate 3 times per week experienced a 68% reduction in leg cramp pain within just 2 weeks. They also reported better muscle recovery after physical activity, less overall fatigue, and significantly improved sleep quality. And perhaps most importantly, these results held steady over time without any side effects or loss of effectiveness. But there are a few things to avoid if you want the full benefit. Stay away from chocolate labeled as dark, but with low cocoa percentages or added milk solids. These often contain more sugar than nutrition. Also avoid sugar-free versions that use artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose, which can harm your gut microbiome and interfere with magnesium absorption. Look for dark chocolate sweetened naturally, if at all, with coconut sugar or raw honey, both of which are more gut-friendly and won't block your body from using the minerals inside the chocolate. The power of dark chocolate in preventing and reducing cramps isn't just theory. It's being used in real-life clinical practice. Among the 200 patients who followed his chocolate protocol, over 80% were able to stop or reduce their use of muscle relaxants entirely. The remaining patients, who had more severe deficiencies, still experienced meaningful improvement and were able to lower their medication doses. The key was consistency, quality, and pairing the chocolate with supportive nutrients like coconut oil and trace minerals. And here's the best part. This isn't just a solution for cramps. Seniors who use dark chocolate as part of their weekly wellness routine often report surprising extra benefits. Many say they feel more mentally alert, less anxious, and more regular in their digestion. That's because magnesium doesn't just work in your muscles. It supports your brain, your heart, and even your immune system. And when it's delivered in a form that you actually look forward to eating, you're far more likely to stick with it. So if you're someone who thought natural solutions had to be boring or tasteless, let this be your wake-up call. The next time you reach for a sweet snack, why not make it a smart one? Add high-quality dark chocolate to your routine, prepare it the right way, and watch how your body responds. In just a few days, you could be sleeping better, moving easier, and saying goodbye to the pain and frustration of constant leg cramps. All thanks to something that tastes amazing and works better than most pills. You now have everything you need to stop those painful leg cramps, both for long-term relief and quick comfort in the moment of a cramp. The power of nature is right in your hands, and it's backed by science. Spinach, almonds, and dark chocolate. These simple magnesium-rich foods aren't just tasty, they're proven to help thousands of seniors regain muscle strength, reduce cramps, and improve sleep. Often, the answer isn't in expensive pills or complicated treatments, but in what's already on your kitchen shelf. If this video has given you hope or new tools to fight cramps, please share it with someone who might be struggling silently. A small change, like adding spinach to your smoothie, snacking on soaked almonds, or enjoying a bit of high-quality dark chocolate, could truly change their life. And while you're here, check out our next video to keep learning how to take care of your body naturally. Your best years are still ahead, and we're here to support you every step of the way. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.